Hello my dear children, today we are going to discuss lifetime of a variable. So far we discussed about the scope of a variable, that is nothing but the area in which a variable can be accessible. Today we are going to discuss lifetime, how long the value will be remaining in the memory. How long the value will be remaining in the memory. So for global variable, it will remain in the memory throughout the program run. That is, after execution closes only, the memory will be released. Till that memory will be reserved for that particular variable. But for local variable, it is only exist in the memory till the function executes, or when the function execution terminates, or when the function returns the value to the call. At that time the lifetime expires for a variable which is local, that is which is defined within the function. I am repeating, the lifetime of global and local variables are different. Global variables will exist in the memory till the program execution. Whenever the program terminates, the memory will be released, which will be used for another variable creation. What about the local scope or local variable? It is very simple. That is, it can have the memory reservation only till the function execution happens. That means when the function terminates or when the function returns a value to the call, at that time the memory used by that particular variable will be released. Dear children, for getting the scope of a local and global variable, we can use an operator called name resolution or scope resolution. For every name used within program, Python follows name resolution rules known as LEGB. The first one, local rule, it is first check whether name is in local environment, that is in the function or in any of the block. If yes, Python uses its value, otherwise move to second one. The second rule is enclosing environment. If not in local, Python checks whether name is enclosing environment, that is in the entire program. If yes, Python uses its value, otherwise move to 3, that is global environment. If not in above scope, Python checks it is in the global environment, not in any of the block. If yes, Python uses it, otherwise it moves to the fourth one, built-in environment. That is, if not in above scope, that is any 3, that is local scope, enclosing environment or global environment, the Python checks it is in the built-in environment. That means if you are using a variable which is already defined by the interpreter, if yes, the Python uses its value, otherwise the Python would report the error called name not defined. Sometimes consider a small program print x. In your program you are having only the statement print x. At that time also the interpreter will show you an error, name not defined. Why? Here x is a variable, doesn't have any value. So the interpreter automatically displays name not defined. So my dear children, this is about name resolution. Resolution means what? How it can be resolved. The name either should be in local environment or in enclosing environment or in global or in built-in. Otherwise, the interpreter will report an error which is not defined. I think you are all clear about what is the scope of a variable. We are having two types of scope. global scope and local scope. We are having lifetime of a variable. Again, we should have to differentiate global variable having how long lifetime and a local variable having how long it is having a lifetime. And the name resolution, name of anything, name of a variable, name of a function, it depends upon where it is defined. Either in the local or in the engrossing environment is nothing but the function parenthesis, function arguments. It is having the local scope only. And the global environment like the entire program. And built-in environment means all the program. Not in any of one program, any one program. For all the program it can be used. So name has to be resolved at first for executing any of the program. Thank you children. In depth we will discuss in the next module. Thank you.